What up, guys? This is me, Brandon, and from G Swaps, and I am working on the new f20b motor. It is going to be with a Type R gear set inside of a cable YS1 case, and I'm kind of looking at the back of the engine because I just want to show you guys exactly how much I had to grind off the back of it to go plateless H2B. I'm using one of the Bro Performance H2B kits, but I also changed them up a little bit, just because I like to do my little bit thing, with the stuff. So anyways, so the half shaft, I'll cut it off right here. I'm starting with that. This is the B series cable half shaft manual. I'll cut it off right there, and I ended up shaving some more of this metal back right here, so I didn't have to shave so much on the back of here. You do have to notch this spot out right here pretty good, and that's for the this ring to clear right here. So another thing I do, because working on these cars, and having to pull the transmission to like change the axle seal is really kind of a pain in the butt. So I'll notch out my block right here, cut it this way and cut it down, and then that allows me to get my axle seal out. Yeah, I went a little too far with it, but that's okay. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. So other than that, this is an f20b manual. It is got ARP head studs and a head gasket replaced. Other than that, it's completely bone stock motor, with exception of the H2B. It's going to be, this is a cable YS1 case out of a transmission I built a few years ago, and this is a Type R B16 1 through 5 gear set with a Type R final drive. It's got the helical gear set. Another thing that I like doing with these engines is I'll take this bolt, because if you look, there's a spot for one on the B series housing, but there's nothing here. So if you literally take a drill and just drill all the way through the block right here, you can see there's probably a hole up there somewhere. There it is, right there. Well, it's going through the outer casting, the outer webbing of the engine, so it's not actually affecting anything internal. It's kind of like if I was to drill through this right here, basically. So, but now I can add a front bolt right here, which also, it has the one in the back right here, then it has this one here now, and then also has the ones on the top. There's also another bolt that I'll end up putting down here as a bracket to help keep these engines together plateless. But this is a Bro Performance kit, and I guess he's out of business now, but I'm still rocking his stuff. It's still working, and this is like probably 10 years later. But I can't wait to get this back in the Integra. This is what I plan on getting it ready for, and this will be a good kind of like a daily driver kind of vehicle, but except for I'll have this header on it. More or less it'll be just a little fun car. Hopefully it can run in the 13 seconds. That would be pretty fun for a street car. And I will have a back seat in it, full interior, 91 Integra DA. So, but I do have some other projects I plan on doing. I just picked up basically 2 Type R engines the other day. I can talk about them real quick. Well, this one, for example, is a Euro R engine. It's a Euro R cylinder head. And I can verify that and show you how to actually verify that through the camshafts. If you look, there's 2 lines on the cam of the intake cam of a Euro R, a Type S, or a f20b manual. An exhaust cam, there's just one, right? So that's basically how you tell that camshaft is what it is. Here's my sleeved H22A4 with an Abe sleeve kit. Just had it surfaced, so I haven't really touched it since. I do have pistons, rods, and everything to put in the whole package right there to put together, but I am waiting to do that. I don't know when I'm going to be ready. process I'm building other projects and engines all the time. Like this Euro R, it's going to end up becoming something. I also have the intake manifold to it right here. I've got 3 Euro R intakes, 1 f20b manual, and 2 Euro Rs. Here's a complete one with transmission, shift linkage, everything. Starter, the whole nine. I pulled this out of a 95 Civic. Bought it for the engine. Ended up selling the car to a buddy who's going to fix it up. It even came with first generation Hossport mounts. Now I did take off the timing cover here, just so that way I can see if it had a manual tensioner, which it does not. It has a stock auto tensioner. I will be changing that just because, you know, I don't want my motor just to randomly bend all my valves. I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. I may put it in another car just so I can have a 4-door car that runs and drives because I have a kid and I need a gas saver. This would be perfect. 217 horsepower with AC inside of like a 4-door Civic. I think that'd be pretty cool. Well, this engine here is the bottom half to the f20b, or I mean the Euro R head sitting right there. Don't mind my basement, it's a huge mess. I need to clean this thing. I'm kind of working on a million projects. Cylinder heads, blocks, all H and F20s. This is the other Type R block. This one's blown. But, oh, another thing, how to verify Type R or Euro R or whatever. There will be a 5, the first digit. Come on, focus. Come on, there it is. Okay, the first digit of the H22A is a 5. That means it's a Euro R or it has Type S cams. I have 2 of these engines now. This one's toast. I don't even want to mess with it. I can't get to it, but I'll show you the piston. This is somebody's old engine that they decided to work on before because it actually has the wrong pistons. These are PM5 pistons. It's supposed to have Euro R pistons, which are a full dome. Somebody worked on this motor before when they put the head studs in and also swapped the guy out piston and rods. It's not a very cool idea. I don't know what happened down the line, but it is a verified Euro R, and the VIN code on this one starts out with a 5. Hold on. I'll even show you that. Just turn it around. Not much light. But I see 500. So this was a Euro R engine as well, verified. It also came with the intake and all the same stuff. Also T2 W4 transmission. Yep. LSD. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. I may just swap it in a car and just have it like a perfect daily driver. Same thing with my Integra. Like, I want that to be something I can just drive, because honestly, like, it's been setting for a long time and I haven't really got to enjoy the car. It's just setting. So, as far as things with turbos go, my Civic, I'm having a trouble with it making boost, basically. And for some reason it keeps losing boost. Every time I don't know what it is. I've done everything to it. Vacuum tested it, I've boost tested it. We got the pressure gauge that goes on the turbo. I've changed the turbo 3 times. I've changed the wastegate 3 times, changed the blow-off valve, the piping. I'm down to the point where I'm thinking maybe it's an intake manifold gasket, but I've pressure tested it. Maybe I have a crack on my intake, or I have like a blown piston ring or cracked piston. I'm losing the air somewhere. I just can't find it though. But not to worry. I may end up having a Euro R in that car. And I'll figure out something else to put a turbo in, because I do have the sleeve block over here that originally was made for my Integra. And it'll be a straight H22 with rods, pistons, stock crank, H22A4 crank. It's been micro polished though. But other than that, ARP head studs. I may even throw this Euro R head on it. I've been tempting, but I wouldn't mind changing the valve train. I just got to look into what I can use with it. But I do have a complete cylinder head over here on the shelf right there, and it has aftermarket valve springs and retainers, and it's completely ready to go. I've been holding off on this engine to this cylinder head to use on that, but I don't know when I'm gonna. This is a H23 a JDM VTEC cylinder head that it was my original G23 cylinder head. May end up on one of those blocks over there. But as for now, I'm finishing this f20b manual engine with, you know, the Type R transmission. I feel like it should be pretty quick. It should be fun. Definitely VTEC's going to pop hard. And I like that these rev to 9,000 RPMs, 9,200 with no problems. Every other thing else like H22 and stuff like that have a little bit of issues. H23 and H22. But from the factory, this is a great engine. I believe this had like 82,000 miles on it whenever I first got this engine as well. Now I'm just going to use it instead of letting it just sitting around. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with the Euro R, but I'm going to do something fun with it. It's definitely going to be a daily driver engine. It could even possibly end up in my Del Sol one day. But, oh, the Del Sol is running amazing. I just have a flat tire right now. No worries. It has the f20b manual engine with the M2B4 transmission, so it's like not the original f20b transmission, but it's close to it. But it's like a viscous LSD instead of a helical. Same gear ratios, I believe, but that car is always fun to drive. It's pretty much a go-kart. But well, anyways, I guess I'll close this out as just, you know, how things have been, what I've been doing lately, and what plans are for the future. It's raining right now. I'd be out there working on cars. I just sold a 95 Honda Civic the other day for $300 just to get rid of it because I just don't need it like sitting around. I had a little bit of rust though. But anyways, I'm going to hop off this, and you guys have a good day, and you know, keep building these cars, you know, and having fun with them and stuff. One day I'll get there and I'll have all my stuff running too. So, anyways, this is Brandon from G Swaps, and I will talk to y'all later.